I got a question asked yesterday, and I thought it was a really good question by someone. If Windows 10 has a built-in virus slash malware software, and they were using like I think it was Norton software, and they were due to renew their license, and they really didn't want to pay for an additional year or two of licensing. So asked the question, which I thought was a good one. Does Windows 10 have any built-in software? And the answer is yes. And to view the settings on that, I'm going to show you how to do it. By the way, I've worked IT for about 25 years, so I'm not an expert in every particular piece of software, but I know my way around a computer. I made a living doing it. So basically, I did help desk support, network help desk support. So anyways, I just wanted to give you a quick show here on how to check it and make sure it's up to date, and show you a little of the ins and outs. So Windows 10 comes with Defender, which is your security software. So basically, to access it, you go to your arrow here and you normal click on it, and you'll see a shield. And if you see an exclamation point on it, that just means there's a couple of things they suggest or recommend to shore up your security, like firewall settings and such. But usually the default settings are kind of medium, so it doesn't, create any access issues of certain stuff. But it's strong enough to do the majority of scanning. So, anyways, you normal click on your arrow up, and then you right click on the shield, and you can see you have some options. One is to do let's do a check for protection updates. So what that's going to do is that's going to bring up the Defender screen, and it'll show you basically your current version, security version, and if you're out of date. Now this does this automatically, but you can check. This is the way you can check, and you go check for updates. And as soon as you launched it, as you've seen, it basically did it went right away and checked for updates, which is today's date. There's a version number, creation, last update. So excuse me, that's where you can check it and make sure there's no problems, or it's up to date. So let's go back down again. I want to kind of get you in a habit of showing you how to access it again. So again, your arrow next to your sys tray, on your sys tray or taskbar near your clock. Again, click your arrow and normal click on your arrow, then right click on your shield, and then you can actually run a quick scan. You can change the times for the scan. Windows kind of defaults a time when it's set up, but you can change those settings. However, I just recommend you leave it as default. I also recommend that you leave your computer on 24/7, basically, even at home. It has hibernation and sleep modes. It goes into a sleep mode, so it draws very little power. So you don't really have to worry about that. And this way, you can pull updates through even through the night. And if they're bigger updates, they're not going to impede your usage during the day. So when I worked at a hospital setting, we recommended users leave their computers on, even managers, 24 hours. That way, they would pull up all the updates, and you wouldn't be like first logging in and it'd be doing a couple of big updates and slowing your computer down, prohibiting you to be able to get to work. So as you can see, when you click on that run scan, you don't have to initiate anything when this page comes. It just starts going into scan mode right away, and it should come up clean, give you a little message there, as Windows 10 does. And we're all good, clean. So there's your built-in free virus slash malware software. And I've been looking at some of the recent reviews before I did this little video here, and it ranks pretty high. I mean, it ranks right up there with some of the main players like Symantec and McAfee. So you don't really have to go out and purchase a third-party application. If you want, you can go download as a backup Malwarebytes free, and you can run that secondary occasionally, just to make sure that if you think maybe, or if you're wanting to make sure that Windows Defender's catching everything or not missing certain malware or anything like that, you can go ahead and download Malwarebytes free and run that occasionally, just to kind of make sure everything's being detected. But as far as being robust and doing its job. This is not like the older Defender from like years ago where you had like Windows 7, you can add it on. It was an add-on, and it kind of worked, but it wasn't as robust as this one. This one's right up there. So again, there you go. So you're all set with virus and malware protection for free. Thanks.